His First Flight, written by Liam O'Flaherty. The story His First Flight gives us an account of a young seagull who is afraid to fly. The story goes on to show how eventually, with his mother's help, the young seagull conquers his fear and completes his first flight in triumph. Let us see the summary of the story. The young seagull stood alone on the ledge. A day ago, he had watched his brothers and sister take their first flight. Though their wings were shorter than his, they had run to the brink and then jumped. His mother and father called to him shrilly, threatening to let him starve if he didn't jump. But he was afraid to jump. It was such a long way down, and he was sure his wings would never support him. So now he was alone on the ledge under the blazing sun. He hadn't eaten anything since last night. All morning he had watched his parents teach his brothers and sister. He had seen his older brother catch his first fish. They had also teased him all morning from their perch on the opposite cliff. It was very hot and the seagull was very hungry. He walked to the edge of the cliff and pretended to be asleep, hoping his family would notice him. But his brothers and sister were sleeping. His father was cleaning his wings. Only his mother noticed him. Now and again, she would tear a piece of fish and then scrape her beak on the stone to sharpen it. Seeing this, the young seagull, mad with hunger, let out a cry. He wanted a piece of fish. But his mother dismissed his cry. He cried and begged again. Then he screamed with happiness when he saw his mother flying towards him with a piece of fish. But she stopped near his ledge. The piece of fish was just within his reach. The young seagull jumped forward to snatch the piece of fish. He screamed as he fell. Terror seized him. His heart stopped. But it only lasted for a minute. Then his wings spread. He felt their tips cutting the air. He wasn't falling but soaring in the wind. He no longer felt afraid. Flapping his wings, he flew upwards. His family joined him, emitting loud screams. Forgetting that he had been afraid to fly, the young seagull now dove, curved, and soared in the air. He was close to the sea now. His family were already on the water and called for him to land. The young seagull did so. His legs sank in the water. Frightened, he screamed and tried to rise. Then his belly touched the water. He was no longer sinking, but floating. His family now praised him, bringing him bits of fish. Thus the young seagull, with his family's help, overcame his fear and accomplished his first flight.